I dare you to fall over right now. In the mud.
Best spot on the course to fall. Just kind of grass.
We arrived safely in Jonesboro, Arkansas. So this week I will be hanging out with the DD crew and specifically working on Paige Bjerkaas for the Disc Golf Life. It's a lot more of like a documentary style video where we get really in depth with Paige and who she is and where she comes from. I'll bring you guys a little bit of that, see what that's like, and hopefully get you guys excited about that Paige Bjerkaas Disc Golf Life. In the meantime, Jonesboro is one of the bigger courses that we play. A lot of long holes, a lot of big open holes with not a lot of out of bounds, but the challenge just comes from the tee shots and just the holes themselves. You really have to stay controlled. So I'm excited to see how the team plays. We've had a few weeks off from the major tournaments. This is a Disc Golf Pro Tour. So we'll catch up with our players and watch them play some disc golf. All right, so tournament started today. It is like a perfect day. It stormed last night, so I was a little concerned that it was going to be mushy and rainy, but it's really nice. There's supposed to be rain in the next 2 days, so today's the day to get some cool shots. But it's so beautiful out here. The course is really well maintained, which is awesome. And it's just like a beautiful property. Exhausting, but beautiful. You guys are staying at the course?
Yeah, we're gonna hang out here.
Sleeping right next to a disc golf basket? Not a bad life. Tell me about your trailer, because I know you were tenting last year.
Oh yeah, so fortunately enough we, were able to pick up a little trailer. Not too expensive, so that was good, and it's way nicer. It's such a luxury. Loving it. We love camping, and yeah, it's just been awesome.
And you can pull it with your car?
Yeah, it pulls super easy. It's like less than 2,000 pounds, so yeah, it's been perfect.
You have a kitchen and everything in there too?
Yep, we have a stove and a sink, and a dinette area that folds into a bed, and then a full bed on the other side too. So,
awesome.
yeah.
Upgrade.
Woohoo.
You gonna say thanks to your caddy or what?
Yeah.
No.
So high five.
You did it. You got a bone to pick.
Not gonna be an 8 today. Hi.
Isn't it like 10 o'clock?
9:58. It's not 10 o'clock yet.
10 o'clock yet. So you're kind of hoping that you don't have to play today, right?
Not necessarily. I just know what the weather's bringing, and it's gonna be pretty gross.
Thunderstorms, right?
Lots of them for like ever. It seems like.
Well, I guess we'll see. I'm gonna put my rain boots on.
Yeah. I mean, I just got done playing a 2-round tournament because of rain, so I'm kind of acclimated to what that life is like. So we'll see. I'm really hoping that everybody's safe and all those things that you're supposed to say to be a sportsman and whatnot.
Sport man. It is Saturday. Round 2, the ladies I went out for and it was fine, but now there's thunder and lots of rain. After their rounds, I'm hoping they can share a little information with us on what they do during rounds like this when it might even get canceled and the rain is just a lot. So I'd like to see what their insight is on how to play their best in this kind of weather. Well, scratch everything I just said because they called it the second I got out there. So kind of a weird day. The way lightning delays work is if all the cards have played any holes at all, they cannot cancel the round. They have to proceed to finish the round the next day. So that's what happened. The lead card of the men finished their first hole and then they called the delay. So tomorrow morning at 7:30 in the morning, the men are starting from the last spot that they were, finishing their round, and then playing the third round. It's going to be a long day, but the weather just got crazy. There's really not much more you can do about it. You have any thoughts on the matter, Eric Oakley?
Safety is the priority, and taking care of the players is good. Now, there is merit to say that playing 30 plus holes on a championship level course in a day is kind of unsafe for the body, but that's the cards we're dealt and we're going to go out and deal with it. So I got through hole 4, so I got 14 holes plus 18 holes, so I'm going to go out, throw the disc the best I can and hopefully make some moves.
Show us your finger.
So I have this thing on my middle finger. It's a pretty nasty
Back it up.
cut.
Yeah, you're good.
That I'm having to put new skin on, and so that's the only thing that I guess I'm worried about is, it opened up yesterday while we were playing, and today, I didn't feel it too much, but I've been nursing it, putting lots of new skin on it, constantly just trying to keep a layer on there, so when the disc rips from my hand on a hyzer backhand is when it really, really hurts. Trying to keep it from opening up because 30 plus holes tomorrow could be rough, so it'll be a lot of taking care of it tonight and being good and stuff.
So Missy, how do you plan, or how do you figure out what tournaments you're going to play throughout the year?
Well, so this year for me is so different because I'm just trying to hit as many of the big ones as I can, but I've realized that there is a lot of downtime too, so I need to start filling in with some A tiers and B tiers too along the way. It's just a process you have to research and just commit to it, I guess. I don't know.
Zach, what do you think?
I agree with everything she said.
I'm not gonna ask you anything, I'm just gonna make this as awkward as possible.
What would you ask me?
I actually do have a question for you.
Okay, ask me.
So, how do you go about planning your tour?
Are you
at the beginning
recording
of the
this?
year? No,
How do
I just like to hold my camera in people's faces, but not get content.
What? How do I what?
Wait, that one's still going.
Oh, hold that.
How do you go about planning what tournaments you're gonna play for a tour?
I got it. Sorry.
To be honest, this year Jordan Castro kind of made our schedule. He has played quite a few tournaments. He plays some up north, like Iowa. He's played Zootown and Montana. So those are kind of ones that we go to. I try to go to some that I've played, like the Four States Open in Joplin, my hometown. And then, of course, hit all the Disc Golf Pro Tours and stuff like that. But basically, Jordan just plans it, and I'm along for the ride.
We're looking at the Pro Tours, National Tours, and kind of flowing the way those do, and trying to pick some weekends where we can have some time off now that we've established ourselves a little bit more, which is really, really nice. So making it work, and the biggest thing is finding a positive for both Tina and myself to be able to travel and make it really, really fun while we're out doing it.
Pierce, 2 years in a row.
Hi.
How's it feel being a back-to-back Jonesboro Open champ?
Great. That's good.
She's out there in the cold and I'm in here in the warm.
Yeah.
Real nice, huh?
Doesn't feel that great out here.
No.
Doesn't feel great.
So let's make this a really long interview.
Okay. Whatever you need.
No, honestly though, what do you think did it for you coming through the last hole?
I think just on the last hole, just playing aggressive and getting myself up there so that if I needed to be aggressive from there, I could have been, but Katrina had an unfortunate lie right behind a tree, so she wasn't able to really get a birdie, so I could kind of just play a little safer, and I had the flexibility since I was able to watch her play the hole before me, kind of.
You knew the whole round what the scores were at?
Yes. Yes. Well, I don't know, because it was raining, you know, from hole 4 to like hole 7. So I wasn't really looking at scores, but I knew I had the box through all those holes. So I knew I was making up strokes. And on hole 5, I put my drive inside the bullseye, and Katrina took a 5. So it was a 3-stroke swing there. And, you know, I maintained on the top of the box, so I knew I had made up enough to be in the lead.
Congratulations, girl.
Thanks. Thank you.
Remember when I caddied for you? Remember that?
that was sweet.
Remember when you saw me throw that shot on hole 1? Mm-hmm. That was for her. That's all she was watching. I was like, oh, yes.
That was like the first time we ever really saw each other. No, you saw me at Masters Cup.
Yeah.
That was the first time I saw him in person ever. Was waiting to caddy for you. I was like, dang, look at this cutie.
What's up?
And then he threw the best shot I've ever seen in my life. It was so good.
Alright, if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Easy. I would read minds. I would definitely read minds. I mean, how easy would life be if you knew what everyone was thinking? And communication would be easier. You can get what you want easier. I don't know. That's just always what I've wanted.
If you wrote an album, what would you call it?
Oh my gosh. If I wrote an album, I would probably call it Beats by Muggsy. Huh? That's a good one.
I like it. So you're pretty competitive.
Mm-hmm.
What can you do that you can beat Grady at?
Oh man. I can beat Grady at a lot of things. I got a long list of what I can beat him at. I can't beat him at disc golf, and that's the only thing. But I can beat him at card games. Any games, really. I'm a better singer than him. I can tell funnier jokes than him. I look better than him. I'm smarter than him. I mean, the list goes on, really. But
Okay, what can't you beat Grady at other than disc golf?
he's really good at drawing. I am not artistic at all. That's about it.
That's such a short list. Okay, what about pancakes?
Okay, he's better at cooking than me, but that's it. Those 2, and disc golf. So 3, disc golf, cooking, and drawing.
Jonesboro's come to a close. We're packing up right now, hooking the car up, and headed off to Bowling Green Amateur Tournament in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We are running a Luck of the Draw with Paige Bjerkaas at Hobson Grove on Wednesday before the tournament starts. So it'll be really fun. That's a really good event. So on the road to the next one.